What is going on, guys? It's your main man James here. In this video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna be showing you how you can make money using no code, and this is an exciting area. There's a lot of opportunities, and not a lot of people are talking about it. And I've been doing no code for many years now, and I'm gonna show you exactly what you gotta do in order to turn that knowledge into some money. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first thing is, what exactly is no code? You got to understand, and do not worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. So you can read this right here. A no code tool is a piece of software which allows non-technical users to create their own software or app. So if I open this page up, we can see exactly what they're talking about. So can code, no problem. Discover the 250 plus tools and skills used by entrepreneurs, designers, and employees around the world to create software they need. So in a nutshell, no code are essentially tools that allow you to build apps, and they really have come a long way, because nowadays you don't really need to code unless you're doing something very specific, or unless you have a very good reason to code, because now the software has gotten so sophisticated and so effective that you can essentially go out and move Lego pieces around and click a bunch of buttons, and it's like click a couple of things and you have a fully working app. And I actually run another channel. It's called James No Code, and you can check out the channel where I talk about this at greater length. So I definitely have some experience in this area. All right, so the first thing I want to show you guys is another page, and this is nocodery.com. That's nocodery.com/tools. And these are all of these tools that you can use in order to create different things, okay? And there are different tools depending on what you're trying to do, okay? It's not just one tool. There are various tools, and we are going to cover a couple of these tools in this video just to show you how simple it is, just to give you ideas and get your mind working. And then later in the video, I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can make money with no code, all right? So here's a list of some tools. We have Builder, we have Adalo, and actually if you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I've covered Adalo before. I love this tool. It's a great tool. I use it all the time. But there's a lot of other tools. I don't use every single tool. And there's, it's a big area, and there's, all kinds of tools to do all kinds of interesting things. We have MemberStack, we have Bubble, that's another tool that I use all the time. We have Landon, Pineapple, all kinds of tools, right? And there's pages of this stuff, and really depends what you're trying to do. Okay, it really depends what kind of app you're trying to do, what kind of problem you're trying to solve. Here's another site, and this is actually bootybase.com/blog/no code tools. And guys, all you have to do is type no code tools in Google, and you're gonna find a whole list. I'm just hand holding you a little bit, right? We have Bodybase, and I guess this is their own tool that they've built. We have Zapier, we have IFTTT, Airtable, Typeform, Shopify, Webflow, right? So maybe there's some tools that you're familiar with. Maybe probably most of these tools you're not going to be familiar with, and that's why this is a whole new area, because I've never talked about this before, and that is why I'm so excited about it. You could probably tell. All right, so right now that you have an idea, there's a lot of tools, and you guys, if you want more information, I have a whole channel dedicated to it. It's an active channel. I make videos on it. Check out James No Code, okay? And there's going to be a link in the description as well. So the first tool I want to show you is Bubble. Now, this is a tool I've built apps on this channel before. It's a very simple tool. It's actually one of the more popular tools to get started with, all right? So we're going to log into my account, and I'm going to show you a simple app that I built so that you understand how easy it is to build the apps that you can make money with. So we're going to log in. All right, so I'm logged into my account, and I have one app here. I've built a lot more apps. I just recently deleted a lot of these apps I'm not using. But if you click on this thing right here, on the link, we're going to open this app, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works, what you got to do. All right, so it loaded the app up. And guys, even if you do not have any experience, this is exactly for you because this is no code. So even if you do not have any experience with software, you do not know, what is code or UI or anything like that, all these words are foreign to you, you've come to the right place because this is all it is, right? It's basically for beginners, for people who have no experience, no interest, and no desire to learn how to code. This is exactly for you. And so what this app does, it basically displays a list of basketball players that we get from another source. And so if I run this app, it's going to go out, it's going to go to this third-party source, get a list of basketball players. But what I want to do is I want to show you how you can actually do stuff, because I'm showing you an app that's already created, but I want to show you how easy it is to create apps. Super, super simple. So I can just hit delete, I can select it, I can do delete, and then all I need to do is drag and drop stuff. So these are visual elements, these are input forms, right? So let's say, I want to drag a button. Okay, I have a button. Once I click it, I can just change it. I can say click me right here. And now it's click me. Now I can change the style. I can make it, I can change a couple. I can remove style, and I can, put it, maybe 18, bigger a little bit, right? I can change the colors, right? I can change all kinds of things, right? It's all configurable. Background style, flat color. I can change the color. So my point is, all of this is very, very configurable. Everything is configurable, right? It's like you're building an app from scratch. Now, what we want to do is we want this to say something. We want it to do something. So if I click on it, double click on it, we have a workflow. I can start and edit a workflow. So I can click it and I can have an action. So this action could be navigation. So I can say navigation, go to page, and destination could be create new page. It could be a new page, or I can delete it and I can say, well, I want navigation. Open an external website. My destination is going to be google.com. It's so simple, only one click. Okay, so now google.com. So now if I go back and I click on it, it's going to go to google.com. So if I click on preview, that's going to run the app. We just created a very, very simple app in like 30 seconds. Typically it's going to take a lot longer usually. So if I click on it, guess what it does? It redirects to Google. Very, very simple. There's obviously a lot more to it, guys, right? There's a lot more to it. You can get data. So there's data here. I can show data. I can, create different data types. So for instance, I have a user data type. Maybe I have building an Airbnb clone, or I'm building this. I can have a house data type. I can put apartment data type. I can create it, and then this apartment is gonna have I can create new field, number of bedrooms, right? Number of bedrooms, something like this. This field type is gonna be a number. I can create. Now I have an apartment, so I can have multiple apartments, and each one is going to have a number of bedrooms. So one apartment going to have 2 bedrooms, another one 3 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, etc. And then I can display it. I can do all kinds of amazing things, guys. And obviously, I don't want to, have a tutorial on Bubble on this channel. I just want to give you an idea. I have another channel where you can learn it, or you can just Google for it. It's very, very easy. It's going to take you like a couple of days to hit the ground running. Very, very simple. This is Bubble. There's a lot of other tools that allow you to do this kind of stuff, guys. There's many more tools, but Bubble is the one you should get started with, and I'm not affiliated with Bubble. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. All right, so the next one I want to show you is Adalo, right? Adalo, you can make web pages, you can make mobile, you can make websites, you can make mobile apps. What I use Adalo for is I use it to create prototype mobile apps. Okay, if you watch my previous videos, you probably have seen me talk about Adalo before. And so we're gonna log in, and I'm gonna show you very, very quickly how to create a really easy, simple app so you can get started. All right, so I'm gonna log in. So I'm logged in. I do have some apps here. I have Language Learner, I have Health Tips Pro, because I have been using Adalo for some of the other projects. But we're going to go in, we're going to start a brand new app from scratch. So I can show you exactly what you got to do. We're going to go in here, we're going to create the new app, native mobile app. We're going to hit next. And now you have a bunch of templates here, right? You don't need to start from scratch if you don't want. You can have an ordering app, a coaching app, a chat, appointments, directory, to-do list. You can do all kinds of interesting things. We're just going to do blank, okay? We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to define, I don't know, let's call it a blank app. Okay, we're just gonna keep the colors the same. You can change them around if you want. And now you have 3 screens. You also have a sign up screen, a login screen, and the main screen. You can delete all this. Look, I can click on it. I can delete it. I can click. So we're gonna delete it for the purpose of this tutorial here. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna go in here. And now I can define. So what do I want to do? Well, it depends what you're trying to do. I'm gonna show you a simple app. Let's just gonna go show some data. So I'm gonna go to database. I'm going to add a new collection. And let's say this collection is cars. Add. And let's say the car can have a color. So I'm going to have text property color. And a car can have a mark and model, right? So actually a brand, make and model. Make and model, all right? And color. So we have name, color, make, and model. Well, we don't need name, I guess. Well, actually, you cannot delete name. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete model. Okay. That way, make, name, and color. Name is basically a model. All right. And now we're gonna click here, and we're gonna add a car. Name is gonna be M3. Color blue. This is BMW. We're gonna hit save. I'm going to add 3 cars. This is going to be a Camry, color red, Toyota. I don't think I've seen many Toyota Camrys that are red. To make Toyota, and 1 more car, and this is going to be, let's say, Honda. Honda right here, Honda Civic. Silver. Okay, hit save. Now we have 3 cars. Now we have data. Okay, now this is just scraping the top of the barrel, scraping the top of the iceberg, guys. All right. Next, what you want to do is you want to hit plus. You want to add a component, simple list. You're gonna drag it right here. All right. Now, when I click on this, it's asking me what is this a list of. I can say cars, and then automatically it's gonna display car name, and then here subtitle. We want it to be model. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to delete subtitle. I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to say, actually, I want make. Car name and then make. So it's going to say, Civic and then Honda. You can have it the reverse if you want. Really up to you. And you are done right now. You have a simple app. You can preview it. Take a look at this. And now it's running. And there you have. You have a simple Civic, Honda, Camry, Toyota, BMW, M3, BMW. You can have it the other way. I probably want the other way, maybe. Actually, no. This is the way. The name and then make under it as a subtitle. Now you can create screens, right? I can add a new screen. I can add this screen. This is going to be maybe details about that car. Maybe I'm creating some kind of an app for a car selling website, car trading website. I can have a link. If I click on it, look at this. I can do link. I can add an action link to the detail screen. And automatically when you click on it, it's going to go to the screen. Take a look at this. There's nothing is going to be shown on that second screen, but nevertheless, see? Now we have that second screen, and I can, this screen, right? I can actually have it display something, right? So for instance, I can add a component, and the component is going to be maybe an app bar, right? So this app bar, and I can change, this where it says screen title, I can do something else, right? So like I can change I can change how it looks. I can change things around. That is just a simple example how easy it is. Now I do have, like I said, I have another channel. I talked about Adalo before in greater depth, so you can check out the channel and you can go out. But there's a lot of demand for these small apps to do. Now, let's talk about how you can make money, all right? Now, you got to realize that there's a lot more apps and there's a lot more things that you can do. We're just scraping the barrel. I just wanted to kind of get your feet wet. All right, so the first way that you can make money is by building an app, okay? There's a lot of sites you can do that. You can build an app, you can learn it, you can build it up, and you can go on a place like Hacker News, and you can essentially do something like this. So if I search on Hacker News, show HN, if I do show HN, it's going to have all these posts that say show HN. And what that means is these are ways of people showing their apps to the world, right? So Show HN, an Instagram alternative. If I click on that, it's essentially a post on this highly, highly trafficked website that is advertising their own app, right? This is their own app. This is not affiliate marketing or third-party apps or anything like that. This is the first way. Another site, there's a lot of other sites where you can do that. Here's an article, top 10 plus free websites to promote your mobile app. There's all kinds of places where you can promote your newly created mobile app or web app for free. Okay, all kinds of websites. Hacker News is one. There's all kinds of lists, launching next, the startup pitch. And honestly, when you're creating your own app, right, very, very easy with no-code stuff, it's very easy to promote it because the community is awesome. Everybody's helping each other. It's not like with affiliate marketing where you're like, a lot of people think you're spamming and you need tactics, you need methods. Here, it's a lot easier. It's more straightforward. So that's the first way of doing it, okay? The second method is Fiverr. Now, Fiverr, you can do many, many things. Obviously, you can build an app, right? So for instance, build an app is 1 gig, but that's just the beginning of it, guys. Pay close attention. Look at this. Here's a guy who will build an app MVP for you in 3 weeks. 4,669. I will develop, Android, iOS mobile apps. I will build a custom web app, $100. All of these things, this is about building an app. You can do something like this. Another thing that you can do is you can do Bubble. You can just go directly for the name of the tool. Look at this. I will write Bubble IO app or improve yours. $32, $100, $42, $46, $28, $56, $37. These are not $5 gigs. Look at this. I will design a responsive Bubble website, etc., etc. You can do that. You can do, a web app MVP. There's a lot of gigs that you can do once you know a little bit about no code, right? Take a look at this one, 42, 93, 37, right? Another thing that you can do, you can type no code. There you go. I will customize no code apps. I will create some kind of a no code app. I will create app Bubble, $23. So there's many, many gigs. Making an app is just one of them. You can create a prototype. You can create, look at this, mobile app prototype, right? There's lots and lots of things. I'm actually going to be creating my Fiverr gig just to see as an experiment, just to see how much money I can make using no-code stuff. So that's going to be another video that you're going to see on this channel. It's going to be like a little experiment, how much money I can make with Fiverr by doing no-code stuff. So you can do that, all right? That's the first one. There's many other gigs that's just scraping the top of the barrel here, as they say. The next one is you can do consulting, okay? You can go to Upwork and you can consult. This is kind of like between building your own app and Fiverr, okay? Fiverr is creating a gig, right? One-off thing. Building your own app is the whole process. Upwork, you're consulting. So maybe they want something small. Maybe they want something a little bit bigger. Maybe they want something huge. It really depends. There's all kinds of things that you can do. For instance, you can go to no code and you can find some kind of no code consulting apps. Look at this. Bubble.io developer and designer MVP no code, $29 an hour, $35 an hour, $100 an hour, 25. You can be a consultant. Now, obviously, I'm typing Bubble, no code. You can put Bubble. You're going to see $100 an hour. Bubble.io developer, 62 an hour, etc., etc. You can also put Adalo. Look at this. Adalo specialist, 80 an hour, 20 an hour, 45 an hour. So you have lots and lots of ways of making money. And honestly, 80 an hour for Adalo stuff is incredible because this is a very easy tool to do. So I can't believe people are paying that much for Adalo. And he's earned 10,000 plus. So there you go. Lots of opportunities. I may make a couple of experiments, maybe on Upwork, on Fiverr, and see if I'm going to be successful or not. So definitely stay tuned for those videos, all right? So that's the 3 ways you can make more money. If you guys want to see more of this kind of content, not affiliate marketing, something beyond, something new, something interesting, something fresh, let me know. Leave me a comment below so that I know there's interest. Like this video so I know that you guys are interested. and definitely subscribe to the channel because there's going to be a lot of more fresh content coming up, a lot of interesting things coming up that you definitely do not want to miss. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the future video.